I'm Ellie Richardson. I'm from Salida, Colorado, a little small mountain town in Colorado. Yeah, a long way. I didn't actually, it wasn't really on my radar, and my dad was kind of helping me with the whole college process. And I was looking at pretty much Pepperdine, Gettysburg, a lot of West Coast or East Coast schools. And my brother went to Grove City in Pennsylvania. So I was like, I was going to try out for their volleyball team. And my dad found the Ashbrook program. He's like, please just like write the paper, like just see. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go visit him anyways. I'll write the paper. I did. And I got the interview. So I came in and my parents came in with me, and I loved the interview. It was Dr. Sickinga and Stevens, and they grilled me per usual and made me read my own writing and the Gettysburg Address aloud. And I just had never really seen something like that and really liked it. So I couldn't quite get them out of my head. And even as I looked at other schools, I just knew that's where I was supposed to go. And I feel like, yeah, God's provided a lot here. I'm a English history major and minors in political science. Pancakes. Definitely they're pancakes. Oh, now I'm torn. Yeah, they're pancakes. The blueberry pancakes pretty good. I'm writing my thesis on Fyodor Dostoevsky's book, The Brothers Karamazov. So basically, I'm doing an exploration on the character of Ivan and going through his kind of dichotomous self of his two instincts, I guess, of his head and his heart. So I'm kind of exploring that. Pizza. Yeah. Can't live without cookies or tacos. I feel like I get two answers for this because I'm Ashbrook and English, so I'm just going to take advantage of that. So Dr. Weaver is for sure my favorite English professor. He's my advisor, and I read with him, and that's just been wonderful. He's a curmudgeon-y man, but he's just got a beautiful soul too. So he's wonderful. And then as far as Ashbrook, there are a lot of good professors. I feel like it's a cop-out to say Dr. Sickinga, but I loved his, I guess it's Human Being and Citizen. Everyone wants to call it Democracy in America because that's what you read, but I love that class, and I think he's a wonderful teacher, so he'd probably be my favorite Ashbrook teacher. Human Being and Citizen, for sure. I think that class will stay with me forever. He tells you at the beginning it's going to change your life and how you see things, and I'm probably super annoying in my family still because I'm like, man, in Tocqueville. So just keep bringing it up. But the book was amazing, beautiful writer, but I think just how he went through it and just really dove deep. And we got to see the aristocracy and democracy in two different spheres. It was really neat. Especially, being a Democrat, being an American, and then also being able to understand like this is how you can hurt yourself by this or help yourself. So it was a neat class. I feel like I've been really blessed with different experiences with Ashbrook. I've gotten to go to DC twice with them, which was really fun. So our like freshman year trip, which turned into sophomore year from COVID, that was super fun. Just kind of a more class bonding, but you got to go through Philadelphia, Gettysburg, DC, and that's the first time I'd been to DC. Being a good old Westerner. And so it was wonderful. I love the monuments. And I think I had taken the semester before a class on progressivism and as well as the parties and systems. And so it was super neat to kind of see this like movement of monuments and why things are created in architecture and what these things kind of stand for. And then to go to DC at our capital and just see tons of monuments, and all the architecture is like designed certainly like just to embody something or symbolize or show you something. So draw it out of your soul. So that was really wonderful to see that in real life. But I also have loved just Dr. Burkett has these bonfires at his house, and that's been awesome. Just he's got all his paintings and artwork downstairs. I don't know if he wants people to know that actually, but he does, and he's a wonderful artist. So that's really fun because I enjoy art. And then he always provides chili and s'mores, and people just have a good time there. So that's been really sweet too. The question, forever it's been law, but I recently decided no, and that was kind of my junior year when I was like, do I need to take the LSAT or not? And I'm getting married, which is wild. So I'm an engaged lady. Yeah. I am getting married on my parents' ranch, July 29th. So that's kind of the most immediate big thing, which is huge. But then we're planning on moving. He's a dual citizen in Germany. So we're planning on moving to Germany, and I know the Germans, but just kidding. No, I'm really excited. And if everything works out, teaching English abroad. So yeah, that's kind of, and I don't know if I want to teach English forever, but I think it'll just be really neat and grow a ton from that. But I just have felt like, God's going to provide, and that the world's my oyster, which maybe it isn't, but I'll find that out soon. But yeah, possibly grad school in the future or something, but just kind of figuring it out. I grew up on a ranch, and I immediately was going to say a cow, but I know what happens to the cows. If I was going to be an animal, I would be a whale. Those guys have got it good. Just deep sea, they get to travel over all the span of the oceans, just have fun. Big guys. I don't know. I like the whales. It depends. I'm a black coffee drinker, but I've actually kind of weaned off coffee a little bit. I'm a big tea girl too. But if I'm going to go to a coffee shop and work, I'll get a vanilla latte. Hot. I would invite Jesus Christ. Now it's like, do I pick who I want, or do I pick who I want to see in conversation? I feel like it got to be true. I would invite Fyodor Dostoevsky, ask him a lot of questions, probably. Just probe him a little bit. That'd be interesting with Jesus Christ too, because that'd be really neat. Maybe Queen Esther. Yeah, I do. I really enjoy tennis. Lately it's been pickleball. I work at a rafting company in the summers out in Colorado. For the last 2 years I have. So I really enjoy the backpacking, the rafting, kind of that outdoor scene. I'd like to think it's a lifelong thing. I'd love to take my family and raft the Grand Canyon. So that's definitely a hobby. I really enjoy to paint. I haven't gotten to paint as much here. It just takes a lot of time, and I'm kind of a perfectionist. So, but I really do enjoy painting, and I would love someday to have either a small or big house, but a little room with a window outside, and the natural sunlight comes in, and just all the paint brushes and canvases, kind of like Dr. Burkett, but his is in a basement. I want mine with a window. 8. I think there are a lot of good superpowers out there, but maybe this is because I'm moving to Germany, but I would love to be able to just know all the languages, reading, writing, speaking. I think that would be so cool. Plus, you'd just be like a superhero. You'd be a power. But I think that'd be really neat. I would name myself. I wouldn't want it to be anything with my name, because then it's like Batman or something. You gotta have your other identity. I would be Duolingo. Just go with I don't know. Maybe Duo. I'd be Duo.